Wish TV is proud to honor teachers in Central Indiana
She is an inspiration to all of us.
He's always smiling.
who go above and beyond,
He's done so many things for so many people.
He's inspirational.
making a difference,
He's always taught me to believe in myself and never get down on myself.
Everybody's biggest cheerleader.
and deserving of recognition for their outstanding efforts in
I
education.
love the people that I work with, and to know that I've made an impact on somebody's life, it is truly a great honor.
It's an honor. I love what I do, and the kids are the ones who make it work. I'm like just so taken aback because I love them so much. The fact that, they love me just as much just means a lot. Sorry, you're going to have to cut that part out.
And you are our winner.
Oh, thank you so much.
From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Golden Apple Awards Podcast, sponsored by WGU.
Hey everyone, Hannah Mordeau here. November's winner is Mr. Brent Cummings. He's a Project Lead the Way teacher in Perry Township who is known for robotics, spelling, and Batman. We'll explain the Batman if you go listen to the story. Golden Apple Award comes with a trophy, a school supply shopping spree, a surprise visit from our News 8 team, and new this year, a $2,000 cash prize. This prize went really fast. It was really emotional. So I brought Mr. Cummings back here on the podcast. Mr. Brent Cummings, welcome to the podcast. Good morning.
Good morning, Hannah. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
I'm so excited to chat. So your story just aired yesterday. What's been the response? What's everybody saying?
It has been so surreal. When you came in and surprised me, it was just the beginning of so much emotions. And it's just been an outpouring from family and friends and students, former students and parents. It's just been so uplifting. Can't thank you enough for this opportunity. It's been such a huge blessing for me and my family.
Your story is really uplifting. So thank you for letting us share it. And your coworker, Laura, said she was like adamant. She's like, I've tried to nominate him for so many things. She thinks so highly of you and the work that you do. You've been a teacher for a long time, but this is your first year as a Project Lead the Way teacher. We tried to explain it a little bit in the story as to what that is, but can you kind of tell us what do you do in this role?
And I have my wife here too. She's driving, so if I misspeak or if I don't articulate it well, she'll definitely add in. But Project Lead the Way is a problem-based curriculum. It's student-centered. The students work through what's called like the design process, where they ask a critical question, they explore, they evaluate, they model, and then they have to explain themselves. And it's really cool because they get to do a lot of hands-on learning, but they also get to take ownership in their own learning. And that's the kind of learning that students gain a much more deeper understanding. It's been really cool. I'll tell you that before this year, I had no idea really how to program. And now I feel accomplished teaching kids how to program. I've inspired a lot of students. I feel that it's not as hard as it may seem. When I think of a programmer, it's kind of an intimidating field, but it hasn't been as much as I would have thought it would have been, and the kids are really enjoying it. So that's just one aspect of programming part, but overall, it's been really great for me. I've loved this position.
You mentioned your wife because she is also a Project Lead the Way teacher in your same district. She's been doing this for a few years though too, right?
Yes. Yep. She's been teaching Project Lead the Way for about 8 or 9 years now at Winchester Village.
Wow. Okay. So both of you are teachers. Your origin story kind of is linked to your Batman nickname, which the kids were quick to tell me about. I had no idea that wasn't in your nomination when I went to talk to everybody. Can you kind of tell us in your own words where the Batman persona comes from?
Yeah. So my wife moved here from Elkhart, and she got a job at the YMCA, the Randsburg YMCA, and that's where I met her. And we were going through a training, and our camp counselor said, all right, guys, this time I want you to choose a nickname for yourself. And I was like, oh man, on the spot, and I was Batman, and it stuck. I was working with 5 and 6 year olds at the time, and they were just so enamored that they were with Batman. And camp counselors at the YMCA, we do a lot of dancing and singing and making it fun, and it just I would always put some kind of like Batman spin on a song. And um, Natasha, she was working with 7 and 8 year olds. Uh, we started dating as we were working at the YMCA. She got a teaching position in Perry. At the time, I was teaching in Indianapolis public schools. Um, it, the rest is history.
Well, your classroom has certainly taken on the nickname over the years as well, because you walk in, there's Batman everywhere. Is that you or kids bringing that? What's going on?
No, those are students' gifts that they've brought to me. It's been it's humbling. Uh, yeah, just throughout the years, kids have brought in gifts around Christmas time or Teacher Appreciation Week. So yeah, that's all from the kids.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so much fun. You've virtually been with elementary students, it sounds like, for your 18 years teaching. But you also, along with teaching during the day hours, do all these clubs in the other hours of the day. Can you tell me first about robotics? Because the district has a record 6 teams at your school. Sounds like a lot because of you.
Yeah, I, I, a lot of people ask how. It's not easy. We had 38 students who wanted to participate and try out for the robotics team. Um, and they all came. We did it on a Saturday. We actually did a workshop this past summer to gain interest in the robotics program, and I think that's kind of what got everything going. And so we did a tryouts on a Saturday, and all 38 students who signed a permission slip form came in, and how passionate they were and wanting to do it. So I asked that parents come in, and we had a parent meeting. Said, with just being me coaching, I'm going to need all the parent support that I can get. And the parents were just absolutely all on board and absolutely have been nothing but amazing in helping me. So we have 6 teams. We have 2 all girls teams who competed in an all girls scrimmage and did very well. We have 2 all boys teams. We have 2 teams that are a mix of boys and girls.
Robotics wasn't much of a thing when I was growing up, but now you do see it all over at all these different schools. How do you think this is good for students? So what does it help teach them?
I mean, it's the problem solving and the critical thinking and taking ownership. It really has to be hands off from the adults. You actually could get disqualified or penalized if it's an adult that's, fixing the robot, or it's got to be the kids doing the work. Yeah, same here. I didn't have this kind of thing growing up. It's been really fun for me learning with the kids, because just as much as it's new to them, it's new to me as well.
Mm-hmm. You also do.
Sorry.
Well, I was going to say you also do Spell Bowl. Which came first, robotics or Spell Bowl?
Spell Bowl. This is my 5th year coaching Spell Bowl. I was kind of helping out coach robotics last year. This year I've taken robotics full on. Spell Bowl, it's been 5 years, yeah.
In Spell Bowl, my understanding is essentially like the kids spelling bee at the school and then within the district. Is that correct?
It's similar, but it's paper pencil, so it's not like they spell it verbally. There's a list. The IASP provides a list in May that's a total of 750 words, and they're really difficult words. And then there's a state competition that's held in November, and your top 8 students for your team go up and they spell 7 words that are chosen at random. So you don't know those words ahead of the time. They're just one of the words from that 750 list.
Wow.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
sound like some tough competitions for kids, and it sounds like a lot of work for you outside of regular hours. How do you do it all, and what makes you want to do it all?
Um, well, the kids make me want to do it. Just having a plan. Um, I love coaching. I've coached Little League Baseball forever, coached my kids in soccer. I don't know much about soccer, but it's just one of them things where like they need help or they need support. With robotics, so our school day starts at 9 a.m. And in order for me to best help teams individually, I would have two teams practicing on a morning. So I'd have two teams practice on a Monday morning at 7:15, two teams practice on a Wednesday at 7:15, and two teams practice on a Thursday. And then spell ball afterwards. There's only a couple days after school, so it's not like a Monday through Friday kind of thing. With spelling, most of it's the students studying at home and me just kind of testing them on some words and providing some support that way. Now that our team's robots are built, we really have a special opportunity to form what's called an alliance. So at robotics competitions, you don't necessarily compete against each other, you form alliances. Um, so there will be times that our teams will be aligned together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift our practices to after school so that I can have all six teams practicing together and strategizing on how to get the most points. And we're going to do practices on Saturdays too,
Oh,
which
wow.
will it'll allow other people to come in and help support the kids as well, because it's hard for people to come in before and after school because everybody's work schedules can be different.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Like it'd be hard to get that parent involvement that you wanted on those weekdays before and after school. I could see that. You've
And the
been
parents,
teaching. Oh,
sorry,
I'm sorry. You could
no,
go ahead.
and the parents have been. Our competitions are on Saturday, and they jump right in and they're helping the kids get queued up for their matches. It's been awesome. I can't do this without them. So it's been wonderful.
Oh, well, I love that. You've been teaching for many years now. You've obviously seen, well, growth, changes, robotics, all these different things when it comes to education. Um, what do you want parents to know now in terms of helping teachers? Because I think we have moved into, obviously, the pandemic was a weird time, and then now we have this such shortage of teachers. We need more teachers. What do you want parents to know when it comes to teachers and the support, as you talked about there in robotics, the support that you guys need?
I would just say to parents that us teachers, we need their support. Um, we need them involved. We need them just asking questions that to never feel uncomfortable. There's no bad question. Just helping connect that bridge that we can all pull together as community and uh, help these kids. That's what it's ultimately about, is being there for the child.
I have kids, and that's, what we want as parents. But what about when it comes to encouraging other people that maybe are thinking about being a teacher, or what do you think is the solution to help get more teachers? Like, what do you want people out there to know?
I think teaching is a difficult profession. I would say to anybody who's thinking about being a teacher, uh, choose your hard. No matter what you do in life, there's going to be hard. Teaching is a profession where you get rewarded, not necessarily with like monetary, but just like things that fill your soul and fill your heart. Um, we don't, as teachers, always necessarily know the impact that we're having on students at that time, but it's the times where you get acknowledged, like me these past few days, where students start coming back and they're like, you made a difference in my life, and thank you for pushing me, or thank you for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. And that's the kind of stuff that it just, I don't know. I would encourage everybody to get that feeling, and you get that feeling by making a difference, whether that be whatever that position might be. You most definitely get that opportunity as a teacher.
I know starting out in any career, the first few years can be really hard. It was that way with our industry, and then you get more adapted to it and used to it a little bit. Do you think that the first few years of teaching is unfortunately like weeds people out, or what do you hope that people could overcome those first few hard years?
Yeah, most definitely. Like, oh, I forget the gentleman who would kind of talk about like the different stages of a teacher in their career, and the first like 2 or 3 years are most definitely the hardest. But if you can get through those 2 or 3 years, it's so worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It is. And then you know, you never get comfortable. You've always got to keep on. You have to have a mentality that's one of willingness to learn, wanting to grow professionally, and that's what it is when you jump in your first or second year. You're learning, you're growing, you're going through growing pains at that point. But then you find your niche. You know, we have teachers in this profession who are really organized, that are just like task managers, that do such an awesome job thinking about things that not necessarily somebody else would. We have teachers who just really inspiring. It takes all walks of life for you know, our community to come together for kids. So I would encourage everybody's got something that they can bring to help offer a child.
Finally, for anyone who saw your story, what do you hope that they learn or take away from it?
You know, for me, having this opportunity to receive like so much love and support, I hope people know that I'm really having a hard time articulating this. I want people to take away that this wasn't something I ever expected or saw in myself. I wasn't somebody that thought, oh man, I wonder if this is going to be the month that I get a Golden Apple Award. Like, not even in my wildest dreams. I had no idea that Laura Spangle was behind the scenes nominating this for me. Go out there and do it. Do it today. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm going to decide I want to be a teacher today, which would be awesome if they did. But it might be something simple as just like doing something kind for somebody else. I hope that's what kind of like, you know, I hope that's what comes out of all of this. And thank you for providing this for me and my family, Hannah.
Oh, well, thank you for letting us, bombard you and surprise you. You were such a good sport about it. And we really did love sharing your story. So thank you so much. And thanks for chatting today.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations to Mr. Cummings. He truly is an inspiration and a superhero teacher. From Wish TV, I'm Hannah Mordeau. We're going to continue honoring teachers here in Central Indiana who go above and beyond to make a difference in children's lives. So, if you know a teacher who deserves recognition, please nominate them for the Golden Apple Award. It is so easy to do. Just send in a detailed nomination at wishtv.com/goldenapple and listen for the next winner right here on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
The Wish TV Golden Apple Awards are sponsored by WGU. Nominate a teacher and learn more at wishtv.com now. Be sure to follow and subscribe to this podcast and discover even more great podcasts now on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.